Good morning, guys. Welcome back to our tutorial on Minecart stations. Last episode we kind of reorganized things a little bit to consolidate some space and added a Pez dispenser on top of our door booster and moved all the redstone down below. So, in this episode, we're going to figure out how to get the information from our selection board here down where it needs to go, down below. And one quick note: I thought about doing a signal, having some torches here to indicate which destination you chose, but then I realized that it's really only important if you have your selection area not adjacent to your cart, because here we're just going to sit in the cart, push a button, and go. You don't really need an indicator light to show you which one you're going to as you're flying away. So I'm going to forgo that because since we're having the buttons so close to the area here, there's not enough room really to get all that information to bypass each other in this configuration. It would work if you had your selection area off to the side somewhere, but it's not really going to work so well for here. So that's why I'm not going to be doing that in this station. So now, I need some scaffolding to get up to where I need to be. I'm going to show you how to get the information from these buttons down to the RS NOR latches down there. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with this torch here. And what I want to try to do as I'm doing this is I want to keep the all the torches and wires going to the right as much as possible to allow more room behind me as I go. So the first one I'll go off to the right and I'll put a torch that way, and then I'll come down 2 blocks and over 1. In fact, I think I'm going to, since I'm starting this again, I'm going to go ahead and do these out of a different block type so that it's easy to tell which ones I need and which ones I don't need. I'll use the rock for my scaffolding, and then I won't be destroying blocks that I need. So I'll put that there, and then a torch on that. And then I'll come down 2 and then over 1, put some dust on that one, and then a torch on there, and then I'll come down 2, and actually let's come up, well, that's fine for now. Come there. I can't put a torch here because it'll interfere with the reset line here, but I can put it here without any troubles. And I want to come out sideways on this one. Put the dust there, and since I'm interfering here, I'll put a blocker right there so that the signal doesn't go down. Then we can put a torch here, and what I want is I want the power to be on when it comes all the way down here. So I'm on here, so I'll go ahead and try to use that without any more torches, just like that. So we got 1 down. Nice. And then I can, since I'm using these blue blocks, I can go ahead and erase all the stone and not worry about it interfering or destroying anything that I need. Alright, so that's the first one. The second one, I'm going to go ahead and come straight out some dust on there, and then I'll come out to the right. Try to keep coming out to the right as much as possible. And where do I want to go next? I think I want to go straight down. So that'll come down like that. Let's see if I can get rid of this here. Put a torch on that blue one there, and then have it come. Yeah, I'll go straight down again. So, what am I doing? There we go. So come straight down, and I can't really put a torch on this one, so I'm going to come straight out with it. And let's see if that will work. Sure, no, that's not going to work. I need to come out one more like that. And then we can run this right over to the power there. And this, although it looks like it might interfere, it actually doesn't, so you're safe there. If that torch comes on and this one is off, it's not going to do anything. It doesn't interfere. Likewise, it's not interfering that way. So it looks like it might, but it's okay. Alright, so we have any leftover blocks that we don't need? Just to make the scaffolding out of rock instead of blue, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, so we've got oh, missed. Damn it. Go up this way then. Alright, so 2 down. And this next one here, I'm going to go straight down. And I can come oops, out like that. That's not going to hurt anything. Then I can come down here. Still good. Oops. And I can't put a torch here because that'll interfere with that. So I have to let me come out. Instead of going down that way, I'm going to come out here. I can put a line there, but it's going to interfere, so what you do is you put a blocker on top. And I got to make sure that that didn't hurt anything here. So we're good there. And then I have to put a blocker on top of that one. And then the blocker on top of this one. And the reason I'm kind of going through the extra effort here is I want to keep to this side as much as possible as I come down. And I'm clear of my pressure plate area there, so let's just keep coming down this way. Let's go ahead and throw a torch on it to get it down a little bit lower. Can't put it on this side, it'll interfere with there. Alright, so come down to over 1. And now we're powered, which is the state we want to be in. So let's see if we can just run that straight into there. Now that won't work because we're interfering with that one. Let's see, how do I want to do this? So I want to invert it again. Let's see if I come right here and then throw a torch on that block, well that won't work because I'm too close. I need to be one back from there. But what I can do, I think, is this. That one's going to interfere with that. So I'm going to have to come out the back. Or just come straight down. Yeah, let's just do it this way. Oops. Come on. Alright, take 3. So let's come down here. And we'll just run it just like that. That'll work fine. Alright, so got the first 3 down. Ah, God. Okay, we're still good. Nighttime again. Okay, so far so good. Let's see if they're hooked up. Yeah, that one's working. That one's working. And that one's working. Alright, so far so good. Now, the last one we did straight down, so we're going to have to do straight out on this one. And I can't put a torch on this side, it'll interfere with that, so I'm going to have to come out the back, and that's going to interfere with that. So, now what do I do? Got those switch pieces a little too close, don't I? Alright, so let's try something different. Let's try, I can use a repeater. And how can I get that down there though? If I run what happens if I run the wire like this? Just want to make sure that that doesn't interfere with the torch there. I don't think it will. If I remove that torch in the back there, just so I can see it if it's working. So that torch is on right now. On is for taking is returning, and then off would be to bypass. So it's bypassing now. So why is this one That one's off, isn't it? So off should be... Wait a minute, am I lined up right? Yeah, that one's off. So off should be bypass. Let me check this one. Maze down here. Alright, so that one's on and it's off. So I think it was just it needed to be reset. We'll go put that torch back. So let's try that. So those two are now off. And they should both be bypassing. Alright, so far so good. So I think we're okay here. I don't think this is interfering. We're probably going to have to come back to that and double check, but so let's go with that for now. So I can bring this down to and over 1. Okay, good. Now that's lighting up our desk there, so that won't work. We run this straight out one more. Now that's interfering, so throw a blocker on that one. Okay. And I'm trying to get to this torch here. I think we can just run this straight down. Dust. Alright, so that should work. We've got 2 more left. So I did the last one straight out, so I can do this one down. Man, this is complicated. I've never done one 6 across like this. I've done 5, but I don't think I've done 6. Alright, so default trying to go to the right, if possible. Put it directly there. Alright, so that turns off, that turns on. That's good. And we can do that. But I can't go straight down because it'll interfere with that, but I can go out, I think. Oops. Although it's now interfering with this line over here. And that's the line from the pressure plate, so I can't mess with that. But I can put a blocker on top of that. Probably should change this to blue, shouldn't I? There we go. Alright, so we're good there so far. I need to get to here with this one. If I put a torch off of this side, I'm going to have to come straight out again. Although that should be blue, shouldn't it? Alright, so that's good. That's not going to interfere with this one. And then I need to invert it one last time, which I'll do. I can't do that here because that will interfere, but I can do it here. And then let's go straight down. Oops. All right. Success. Now one last one. This is the reset line. So let's bring it straight out. Well, we could come out to the side, but let me try straight out. So it's kind of nice to have a wall there to kind of block this stuff off. And I don't have to worry about interference with that one because there's nothing to interfere with. So I put a torch on that. It's getting dark again. Dust there. Refill my dust with the too many items mod. Very nice mod. Okay, so that goes off, that comes on. That comes on. That goes off, one of the two. Now I need to go straight down, I think. And I can't put a torch there, so I'm going to have to come out one more block. Although if I had that inverted, that would work fine. But I could do it here. Get rid of that piece of. If I put up a torch here, that will work. Yeah, take a quick nap and then I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so the last one we did, button goes off or on, torch goes off, torch comes on, that torch goes off, and this torch comes on, setting the reset line. So that should work fine. Let's see if we can run through this and see if it's actually working correctly. Let's hit the reset first of all. Now last time I did this, I started over because I did something wrong, but it worked right the first time, which is probably the first time it's ever worked correctly. So let's see if we can do it twice in a row. Alright, so we hit the first button. And why the heck is that happening? Don't tell me that's going to interfere. These should not move at all. There should be nothing causing these to move. But I think we might have a problem there, because they are going to move. God damn it. I don't think I noticed this last time. Got a little adjustment to do there. Yeah, let's see. Oh well, let's look at the... ignore the second line, let's look at the first line. So 1, and then it's going to 2, then it's going to 3, it's going to 4, it's going to 5, it's going to 6. It's only that first one. Why is that first one different than the rest of them? I don't understand that. Because the rest of them didn't change. Oh, I see why. Because they there's too many pieces of track nearby. this only has the two options to go to, so it will allow it to change. But since there are 4 pieces of track around here, it doesn't know which one you want it to switch it to, so it doesn't switch it to any of them. Well, that's kind of silly. Wonder how I should fix this. So what I could do, let me see if this will work. Put a torch there. Get rid of this one for a second. Just fried something. Oh, is that one there? It doesn't like it when there's dust on top and a block on top. Alright, so I've got a torch unpowered there, so make sure I'm doing this properly. I want if I have a block here, that's going to interfere with the reset line. Okay, I got iceberg pictures. Thanks for that. So I can't do that, but I can run the this line from here. Is that inverted properly? That should work, shouldn't it? I'm going to do this one the same way, just for kicks. So I put a block here. I'll probably redo them all if they work. Put 2 pieces of dust across there, and then a torch up here. No, gotta remove that dust. Remove that dust, then put the torch there. Alright, let's go upstairs and see if that works. I gotta fix it first. Alright, cross your fingers. Alright, put button number 1. Alright, number 2. Go on to number 2, number 3, number 3. Alright, I think that's a better solution, so let's go ahead and switch them all that way just so we're consistent, even though it's not all of them have the problem. Oops. Alright, so I want to remove these blocks here, and I want to remove these torches here. Add blocks here, here, and here. Dust here, remove dust, add dust, remove dust. Nice. Alright, and then we gotta add the torches down below. Here, here, and here. Alright, let's check that out. Number 1, going to number 1. Number 2, going to number 2. Number 3, yep. Number 4, number 5, and number 6. Alright, we have successfully hooked up the buttons. So in the next episode, we'll go ahead and put some finishing touches on this. I haven't decided exactly how many features we're going to add to this one yet. I would imagine we're going to have some sort of runaway cart detection. We'll have a cart call button.
that kind of thing. Nothing too fancy. Go ahead and put some walls up in the ceiling and that kind of stuff, and I think we'll be able to finish it out on the next episode. So thanks for watching, and tune in for the next episode coming out soon. Talk to you later.